Pull up with a stick, I pull up with a stick, I pull up with a pink toe, whipping, she sucking the dick. I put some diamonds on her toes, let her hold on and I'm rich. We was used to pulling kick those. I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, in my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like I'm Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these hoes ready dick like Peggy. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge. My bro on a steaming stove, cooking crack like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toe, struggling in a pit. LA live, I'm staying at the Lowe's with this Hollywood bitch. Got a 9 and a snub nose, can't wait to let it hit. Pull up with a stick, I pull up with a stick. I pull up with a pink toe, whipping, she sucking the dick. I put some diamonds on her toes, let her hold on and I'm rich. We was used to pulling kick those, you can still call it a leak. Broken can't be fixed, when the names is spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratch your heart the list. Got some knees and winning, solved on out my neck, cause a quarter brick. I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, in my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like I'm Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these hoes ready dick like Peggy. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge.
Bestie, I just hit my friend, told her catch me. I'ma lick her skin, she so precious. Might not fuck again, she too messy, but hit and no flexing. Rose gold ornaments, drop 210, car game with no 10. You don't gotta, you the dough, you can hop in front of tip, boy, 9 in the vent, think about dying and get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a 30 in a bit. I know niggas better than million, still didn't tell 12 shit. I got skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Miss Margella's under the bed, screaming rock me kid. I put water on my head and she got CC. Couple ops played dead and they still got hit. I done bent lil' mama's spine, but it still ain't my kid. Only reason I use my line is cause she drank my spit. No cap.
I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, in my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like I'm Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these.
Well, Jovan, the Orioles have now lost 7 games in a row. What a fucking joke. 15-31, more than 15 games under 500. You just got swept by the Nats. I haven't seen the Nats sweep a team, let alone the Orioles, I don't think in my lifetime. I'm all for reading a good book in the off season when your fucking feet are in the sand and you don't have a baseball game to worry about. Mid-season when you got a 6 ERA, fucking lock in, buddy. Put the books down. Grab a baseball. Hit the fucking treadmill, Trevor.
Which the Cubs are a team where if you give them like a single-pronged approach, simple approach at the plate, they can only key in on one pitch, which with Nick Abel is exactly what you have to do. They have been demolishing those pitchers every single time they see it. They ain't stopping now. I'm buying in. We're seeing a shootout.
320 feet. I could hit a ball that far. I mean, when do we normalize celebrating pop-ups? Aaron Judge, typical me guy move. Hitting a nuke there instead of just putting the ball in play. And look, he didn't make the dimensions of the park, but he decided to play in them, and that shit pisses me off.
I got too much to live, no time to forget. You grown me, I got this shit on my head. You grown, shit, no, I don't got time for this. Alone, you just want to...
What is going on, chat? Happy BTL Thursday, episode 743 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your 2 hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Bookit Sports. If you are not using Bookit Sports on your iPhone, on your Android, if you still have one of those, download it today. It's free to use. Start tracking your bets over there on Bookit Sports, the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. Go check it out yourself. I promise once you do, they'll use that puppy every single day, just like I do, just like Jovan does, just like Trent does, Lauren, the whole squad. Lock it into Bookit every single day, tracking their PrizePicks lineups. Get involved. Get involved. All right, let's move. Let's groove. We do have an L recap to go over from yesterday. We can go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and just get to that. The squad ride. Moose shit.
Get it up. Moose shit. Horrific. That was not a significantly better attempt than the Nats. I will put hand up and say that. horrific.
No,
horrific
it's
tryout.
just as bad.
Yeah.
Just as bad. That game was just an under game. It is what it is.
Just reeked of it all game.
It was an under game. It just, as soon as the first pitch happened, it felt like an under. It felt like we were already underwater the entire game. B. Joe Higgy coming in, resubbing. Day game attitude. And yes, we do not have Goots today. We are Gootsless. We will miss Goots. We take Goots for granted every once in a while because he does all this stuff on the back end for us and lets us focus on the show. So you guys are stuck with just me and Jovan today. Goots is on vacation for today. Hard-earned vacation day for Goots.
Hard-earned.
There will be no vacations once football starts. I'll tell you that much. No vacations, no fun. Only winners. Okay? All right, let's take a peep at the Sharp report from yesterday. W transitions, W Jovan. I had a weird feeling you were going to go 2-0 yesterday on your squares after back-to-back shit days on PrizePicks. Had a good feeling about your squares yesterday. Mr. France. Vintage. Jovan. Vintage. Couple hit by pitches and then a couple doubles.
He also had, I think he had 4 hits. I mean, granted, this
that's actually insane because didn't he get hit by the pitch his first 2 at-bats?
First 2 ABs, he got plunked. Then he routed off like 3 doubles and a single.
Wow. Great fucking square. And Sade Whiteman, just a great guy, coming in here giving out 5 subbies to start the day today. W. Sade, sure.
Sade just sets the platter, man. Not many
Sade's
people do
fucking
better.
goated, man. Sade's fucking goated. Sade, you're coming in here every goddamn day, locking in, giving out a 5-unit sub whale for the people, getting the hype train moving and grooving. Speaking of hype trains, I'm going to be on a hype train tomorrow on the way up to New York.
Wow.
Sure. People forget
How
I'm getting
long
on a
is
train. 3.75. I don't know if anybody's ever called it that, but 3 hours, 45 minutes. You ever call it 3.75 instead of 3 hours, 45 minutes? Probably not.
Can't say I do.
Yep. That'd be kind of weird. That WNBA under, I don't know what else I had to do for you guys if I had to lock it in, myself for you guys. I don't know what else to tell you. That was just a great fucking play. Hilarious that Jewel Lloyd ended up, balling again. But I did not know that Jewel Lloyd got benched 2 games ago until I already had this on the Sharp report. That's on me, not doing enough research. If I knew she got benched a couple games ago and it's been going nuclear since, probably would have went somewhere else with that square. But and it got bumped down for no reason. She ended with like 14 points. So shit square, that's on me. It prevented us from cashing a Sharp report 4-man. I'm kind of blown about that. That's on me because Jovan had his fastball on PrizePicks yesterday. That's for sure.
I mean, she didn't soar over. It wasn't like it was
no, it didn't soar.
Square in the world.
Didn't soar. I did see it in the chat, Casper, but by that point, it was already too late. Because remember, I don't just change plays once they're already on the Sharp report, they're on it. Okay? I'll say it again, Jovan. I don't know if you need to hear it again, or at least maybe somebody in the chat will hear it and maybe listen here. Can we stop betting the fucking Braves? For the love of God. Please.
Haven't done it too much.
Same spot. Well, you've done it a little bit. You've done it a little bit.
I think I've done it twice.
Some sprinkles.
Just twice. But yes.
Some sprinkles on the Braves over the last couple of weeks, and we just need it. We need to cut it out. We don't have any chance for success locking in the Braves ML, even if it hits, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But even if it hits, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Let's keep the Braves out of here in the Big 2-5. They stink. They reek.
They're really bad.
They reek. Matt Gauthier coming in hot. As a Braves fan, stop betting the Braves. All love boys. There we go. So if you don't want to listen to me, at least listen to Matt. He's coming in with some subbies. Matt. They might be worse than the Nats. All jokes aside, they're literally 2 games ahead of the Nats. They might as well be the Nats.
I mean, they're literally one and the same. People don't talk about it enough.
And the Nats are fucking bad. So that should go to show you, where this Braves team is at in the Big 2-5. It's actually sad. It's sad. Shout out Cade Cavalli. I'll say it.
Yeah, I did show.
Holy shit.
Cap tips.
I don't know if you have eyeballs on that, or you see any of his strikeouts on the feed? Dude.
No.
Again, the guy always had the stuff. Dude was throwing 100 miles an hour in college. He always had the stuff. The dude just has glass bones. So we'll see how long it lasts, right? And I was a little bit concerned by his season this year in the minors. The guy got hurt multiple times. But you know what? Until that train stops, watch out for Cade Cavalli until that injury happens. The dude might be pretty fucking good. His stuff is there. He was nasty, dude. Throwing 98, 99 in the first inning, bro. and a nasty changeup. Let's go, Cade Cavalli. They had to pull him in the fifth. He was getting tired. You could tell. He was getting a little gassed. But the stuff is there, man. Would I still put him in the bullpen long term here? Keep his arm fucking safe. At least maybe we could use him in 2 years in the bullpen. Yeah, I probably would. But, I mean, at this point of the season, you might as well try. You might as well try and see if you can finish the year in the rotation. The odds are stacked against him. The dude is just he's an injury machine. He's like Aaron Judge, but in a pitcher form. Injury machine.
There you go.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Snuck Judge in a Cavalli conversation. Just unreal.
Pretty similar players.
Streak.
Great stuff. The home runs look great to watch. The strikeouts look great to watch for Cade, but an injury is on the way. Not that we're rooting for it. Why would I ever root for a Cade Cavalli injury? What? Would never root for that. Just calling it how I see it. Calling it how I see it. Remind me, how did Judge do yesterday? We have a pretty good day offensively, or?
I don't think he did.
No, the Yankees did skate by and they won. It took a 45-pitch closing performance from David Bednar yesterday. That should go well for his arm for the rest of the season. Yeah. They left him out there to get a 6-out or a 5-out save. Excuse me. It looks like Aaron Judge went. Oh, he did get a hit. Excuse me. Wow. Clap it up. Aaron Judge got a hit, folks.
There you go.
He got one hit. There we go. Good for him. We got a hype train moving and grooving as well. 2 minutes left. Level 3. Sure. W's. Not a lot of games today, folks. We got this Nats game. Can't make it up. I feel like it's a punishment having the fucking day game Nats on now. By the way, they're like the worst day game team in baseball. They win like 10% of their games in day games the last 2 years. I don't know what it is, but the boys are just not ready for the bright lights of the sun, I guess, is really what it is. They don't like playing in the sun. Maybe they're vampires. I don't fucking know. They suck during the day. So like an automatic loss for this Nats team during the day. It's almost like a punishment that we got to fucking sweat this out during BTL. But we do have 3 other games on the diamond. We've got some preseason games as well. I believe we've got 3 preseason games tonight too. Okay. And we also have a CFL game.
We do.
Does this CFL game matter? Is it the regular season? Are we getting towards the end of the regular season? Is it the playoff game? I'm assuming we'd know if it was a playoff game. They're probably getting towards the middle or end
of
the
season. Not the playoffs
right?
yet. Yeah, they're getting towards the end a little bit, but definitely matters. One of the teams playing is the best team in the league, or best team in their division at least.
Can somebody in the chat who maybe has a little bit of time today, can they crunch the numbers on Judge's stats since he got that gavel chain? They got to be close to his postseason stats. I'll say they got to be relatively close, maybe 180 on the batting average, right? Wow, look at a 10-unit sub whale coming in from the Swoller Bear. Attaboy. That's more subs than Trent's getting on the Surge stream all week. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, folks. More subs than he's getting on the entire fucking stream all week. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I hope he's in here listening to this, puppy. Swoller Bear, you're goated. Let me see you in the chat, my man. Hope you cashed last night. Maybe you tailed some of my straight bets here. Solid day overall. The Marlins was a great play. Great play yesterday.
Just a great play from Krabs. Goots needs to be talked to about that. Just a quick conversation.
I'm going to need to see Goots in my office post-vacation because he had some pushback on that one.
Yeah.
He had some pushback.
Aaron Getty shoving, and he gave up 11 hits and 5 runs.
Yeah. Aaron Getty is not good at pitching, respectfully.
No. I would love to say he is. Frog's legend.
He's just not.
He just not there yet.
Team total from the Royals was a bad play. That's on me. Bad play. That's equivalent to your Braves play. Just a shit play.
Yeah.
Shit play. That over hurt. But hey, you did hit an over in the White Sox and Mariners game, and you cashed both your PrizePicks squares. So 3-2 from both of us. We will not be writing home about that. We're not calling out Mom or Pa about that, but nothing to bitch about. Nothing to moan about. We'll move, we'll groove. Okay?
Sure.
Solid day, like Billy's saying in the chat. Solid day. Can't complain. I wish we cashed a squad ride, but can only do so much. Let's bounce back today, and let's cash the squad ride. Very important. Yep. Very important. All right. No steam crabs today. Was thinking about doing one about the Little League, but I might just make a video about that.
You sure?
A little bit concerned about the pushback. I'm going to get on that video.
But what if? It's always there.
I know it's there. I think I want to save it and make a video about it and make some edits. But I do want this on record. I'm such an anti-Little League World Series guy. And if I have to turn on my TV one more time and only see the Little League World Series, not even the real games, just the qualifiers on, I'm going to cancel my cable subscription.
Dude.
I don't need to fucking see these little kids running around the field playing like shit. If I wanted to watch that, I'd turn on the KBO.
Dude.
I don't need to see it.
Dude.
I don't want to see it.
It's fun.
Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased because I was a Cooperstown guy. I played on a travel team. I didn't play in the Little League where the bases are super short and they don't get you prepared at all for, high school and college ball. I didn't play in that handout league. So maybe that's what it is, right?
I
didn't play in a league where the fences are.
Cooperstown, not much bigger of a park.
Yeah, but that's just one tournament.
Yeah.
Right? The leagues I was actually playing in had normal fences with normal bases for grown-ups. And it gets you prepared for high school. It gets you prepared for the bigs, potentially. Not that I needed that, but I don't enjoy watching these kids play on these little diamonds and these 200-foot fences, hitting home runs. They're just pop-ups that they're pimping. And, these kids think they're him these days. They need a little reality check. If I got to give it to them, I got to give it to them. It is what it is. Just so anti-Little League World Series. If they were playing on normal bases, normal fields, it'd be one thing. But I don't need to watch, these little kids and hear about their, hometowns and their favorite foods and their favorite snacks. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
It's just fucking cool.
I'd rather watch the KBO.
It's just cool.
I'd rather watch the KBO. Huge me guy take. I think the me guys are pro Little League World Series.
No,
is the argument I would make. Yeah.
Like showcasing the kids that are playing travel ball have, in all likelihood, the kids that are playing travel ball are more likely to, I guess, have chances in high school and actual college. And I know there's some that have gone to the league from the Little League World Series, but probably more not than actually have. This is their chance.
Yeah, if the kids were good, it'd be one thing. They're not good.
I mean, they're not as good as travel ball kids. They don't spend millions of dollars. It's free.
I got to watch the rat shit Nats, and then I got to watch the rat shit little kids play on the field, on a little baby field. They might as well have to crawl to first base. Why are they playing on the smallest field ever made? Every game. They're 12 years old.
It's not like they're ripping 5 dingers a game.
I think Krabs fails to realize the travel ball and Little League World Series is the same thing. Could not be further from
not at all the same thing. Not even close.
Just a terrible chat. It's a terrible chat.
That's
could not be further from the truth.
Has not played either of them.
No, just making stuff up. Again, people love just making stuff up and saying the chat.
Little League is rec league. Travel ball, you're playing tournaments and paying for them every single weekend. It's about 3-4 steps up from Little League.
Yeah, they're more like showcases than a fucking baby field. I already have to watch Little League every fucking day. It's called the Nats. I don't need to watch 2 Little League games a day. Oh, Krabs, thoughts on the Mystics trade? Who'd they trade? Don't tell me it was Georgia Amore.
Definitely not.
Who cares either way? The kids are 13. Yeah, and I don't really want to watch them. I think it's weird the people that do want to watch them.
It's just like, it's not that I'm going to go out of my way to watch it, but it's just cool. It's cool to see the kids in the big stage getting packed out fucking fields. All the lights on, ESPN talking about it. Like, it's fun.
My future kids will not be playing in a Little League. They'll be playing in a real league with normal size bases.
What if they're nuck Krabs? Let's just. What if they are too nuck to play travel ball, but they want to play baseball, and you don't want to be the one to tell them you're about to go 0 for 5 with 5Ks every game in travel
Maybe
ball.
I'm jealous as a travel ball kid. Maybe I'm jealous that my games weren't on TV because it was a better product. Maybe that's what it is. I'll say it.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Maybe I'm a little bit jealous. They're putting the shit kids on TV, and the good kids are just traveling around tournament to tournament, weekend to weekend, going all these places, playing against better teams. Maybe that's what it is. My youth team would destroy these Little League teams.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Destroy.
I mean, as growing up as a kid, I think we all, if you played travel ball, you watch those kids and you're like, God, if I was there, I'm hitting 5 grand slams.
I'd be hitting nukes Qs every game. They're playing on 200-foot fences. They're playing on a softball field.
Yeah, but it's
why
crazy,
it's
Little League. It's Little League. It's a rec league.
No, I don't hate poor kids. I hate kids that are not that good at baseball. Would be the right term there. My kids will be playing travel ball, and they will not suck. I'll tell you that much. It's not an option. Not an option. They'll be playing travel ball. We'll be going all up and down the East Coast, and we'll be winning, and then they'll be going to the major leagues. That's the game plan.
Then they're going to come up, and they're going to be Mitchell Parkers. Just.
You know who probably played in the Little League? Aaron Judge.
Okay.
Was definitely a Little League kid. Definitely a late bloomer.
Okay. Well, he didn't even play baseball, I think, as much growing up.
That's pretty soft.
I do think, I mean, if he played Little League and he's fucking multiple-time MVP, it's kind of working against your point here.
Some crazy chats firing in here. This is getting you guys way too triggered. You can tell it's a slow day. Bellinger played in the Little League. I knew that Yankee played in the fucking Little League. I knew something was off.
Yeah, Bellinger did. Every single year they glaze the hell out of Todd Frazier too.
Yep, I remember that.
He played and won it.
I remember that. Looks like we got a Robert Hassel double. Bobby Barrels has been him since he got called back up and changed his swing. They got Kate Cavalli on the mic today. It's the only positive thing that's happened for the Nats in a month. They already got him on the mic during the game. Good.
Yeah, we might have to put a pause on Bobby Barrels, that nickname.
He's on fire since we called him back up. I'll say it. On fire.
It's just
great.
It's just.
He changed his bat plane. It's way more straight up and down like it was when he first got into the minors, and he's got his leg kicked back. It's been a huge difference maker. Really has. Dude's been on fire. Check the stats. Check the data. You probably haven't seen him because he's on the Nats, and he's fucking terrible, and the team's terrible, but he's been on fire. He's hitting 400 since we called it back up. Check the data. Nah, it did.
It's just.
Smell comeback. Smell comeback. Drum's out sick today. No way, bro. You okay? You actually sick, or you just in an off day? Squad rat time already? No, I don't know what the fuck Javon's doing, I'll be honest. So
Some had to break it up.
Yeah, if my kids played in the Little League, number one, I would be coaching them because I will be coaching them. And I would be the biggest hardo coach of all time. I'd have the craziest speed shades on. Shirt would be tucked in, and we'd never lose a game.
Dude.
We would never lose a game. I cannot wait for those days, honestly. I can't wait. Bro, yes, I saw the kid bunting. I mean, you can't see this video. I'm going to have to go fucking find it now, dude. You can't watch this video I'm about to show you and not get angry at this fucking league. Straight up. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, dudes.
Get angry at this league?
Let me find it real quick.
It's just.
And, of course, now I can't fucking find it. I'll find it.
It's just unreal.
Don't worry. It's a video of a kid who's trying to fake bunt to get the guy to fucking throw balls, and he's wiggling the bat around like. If I saw that, I'd be telling the pitcher to fucking hit the kid respectfully, teach him a lesson, straight up.
Dude, the kid's 12.
Dude, you can't be fucking flailing the bat around like that.
It's 12, Krabs.
Of course, now I can't find the video. Convenient. Classic Little League moves. That's why I cannot deal with this league. It's Mickey Mouse. It's Mickey Mouse.
It's just unreal.
Yeah. Guys, real quick, we do have a W props.cash promo going on. We might need to change the bot in the chat. If you guys have been sitting around hearing us yapping about props.cash and you have not made an account yet, well, today's your lucky day, folks. If you use promo code SUMMER, SUMMER, if you use promo code SUMMER, you get a free month of props.cash. The best deal they've given out yet since we partnered with these guys. Put promo code SUMMER in your app and get a free month. SUMMER. Right here. Boom. Download props.cash. Put in promo code SUMMER and get a free month. Wprops.cash. Vanis is in here. He's in here bitching about every single thing I say. It's honestly kind of weird at this point. But even he knows that props.cash is elite. Even he knows. And he doesn't know much. Let's go, Vanisk. Glad we could finally get on the same side here. Okay? God, I really want to find this video now, man. I downloaded the video on my phone because I want to make a video about it. And now I can't find the actual tweet that I found it on. Sucks.
It's just unreal.
Sucks. All right. We'll have to move on. Never said that, but yeah, pretty much. Sure.
Kind of happened.
Billy, can you DM it to me? You know what video I'm talking about? Please. The people need to see this. The Nats are just. Is this guy about to hit a fucking nuke? Lead off double. Mitchell Parker. Bad pitcher. Bad pitcher. He's bad.
Oh, triple.
Oh, nice. Well, our defense is just as bad.
First career triple.
Wow. Mitchell Parker under fantasy. Attaboy Pip. Attaboy Pip. Somebody send me that fucking video, please. Please. You guys need to get eyeballs on this shit. You do.
There's no way it's really this bad.
It's so bad. And then they celebrate after on this walk-off. It's bases loaded, 3-0 count. The kid's wiggling the bat like he owns the place. Ball 4. They walk in the winning run. They go nuts off a walk-off walk. Oh, I can't play this video. Fuck. Because it says something bad in the fucking caption. That's why I couldn't find it. Shit. Well, yep, I'll leave it at that. I'm going to make a video about it. You guys can watch it later. Okay? But yeah, these kids celebrating on a walk-off walk. I've seen enough. I can't. Dancing around, hitting the fucking gritty and shit. You know who I blame for this? It's the Savannah Bananas. Is what I blame all this for. Because these kids would probably rather watch a Savannah Bananas game than a major league game.
They've been doing this shit long before the Bananas, though.
Yeah, but now they think it's okay to, dance around down the baseline and hit the fucking gritty after you touch home plate. It's not.
They're 12.
Back in my day, you get a fucking fastball to the earlobe if you pulled that shit in youth baseball. You would?
Dude.
You would. Shit was no joke.
You're playing rec league at age 12. Let them gritty.
Literally already hit an Murphy today in the Snats game. Ligma. 1-0. Already did. Been there, done that. All right. Yeah, I just, guys, I'm sorry. If you disagree with this take, you're incorrect. And I will make a video. I'll be standing on business. Back in my day, Krabs are 27, man. I'm actually 26. Actually 26.
Worse. It was not long ago.
Okay.
Krabs playing communist ball.
My 12U team, give one of these little league squads the fucking business, dude. The business. It would be a run rule. It would be a fucking slaughter rule. It'd be over. It'd be over through 5. Oh. Studies have shown that the only people that hate the Bananas are those whose sports teams suck moose meat. There could be a correlation, folks. Cannot deny that. Cannot deny that. No way he's still going about this. Yeah, I am. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. All right. We got Mark Scar coming in, giving out a 5-unit sub. Well, Mark Scar hates a little league as well. That's why he's coming in here giving out some subbies. Attaboy, Mark. Attaboy, Mark.
It's just under up.
Mark, thoughts and opinions on the Little League World Series? Are you with me? Or are you with the public on this one? You never want to be on the side of the public. Not even in this case. Okay? Unbelievable. Bro can't even hit a softball and he's bitching about 12-year-olds. Somebody hasn't seen the Nukenheimer video. I can hit a softball.
Krabs did knuck a softball.
I might have not been that good at youth baseball. I wasn't really that good at baseball until junior, senior year. But there's one thing I can do. It's hit a goddamn softball. It might be my calling, to be honest with you. It's kind of weird how good I am at hitting softballs. Krabs probably tells his kids that Santa isn't real. Yeah, just go ahead and get it out of the way. Sure. Need that a Han versus Skip video, but it's a Krabs arguing versus children vid. Oh, good. The Midwest Regional is about to start up here. Get to ESPN. Why is this shit on ESPN? Why? I'm so tired of it. So tired of it.
It is just.
I played against a team in Cooperstown. One kid hit a fucking home run on a ball that was pitched and it hit the ground, like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Those are the games that should be on TV. Not these teams. Those are the fucking teams. They were the California Iron Pigs. They were unbelievable. Every kid on that team was 6 feet tall. They were not 12. There's no fucking shot. But they played in the 12U league. Half those kids are probably in the minors still right now. They were unbelievable. Yes, I know the fences at Cooperstown were also 200 feet. That's the only tournament where travel ball has a fence that short. The only one. The only one. Every other tournament, every other place I played at had normal fences for normal kids playing baseball. You don't. You don't need the handout Mickey Mouse Little League fucking park to hit the ball over a fence. You play it on a normal field. Normal field. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Let's talk about some plays for today, huh? We got some baseball. We got some NFL preseason. Shit, we got some CFL. And I've got my first. Oh, nice. Another double in the gap for the A's. I've got my first NFL preseason play. Really wish I played the Chargers first half last week, but got scared because everybody and their mother was on it. And they all cashed and danced around like they're on the spin of bananas. And I was sitting there alone. Kind of be. Not making that mistake tonight. I got a play I know that's hitting. A little two-piece greaser. The greasers return. Hear me out. Okay? We've got the Bengals. The Bengals have made it very clear. They aren't fucking around this preseason. They're going in with a different approach in the Big 2-5. They've been a little too lackadaisical in the preseason in years past. They've gotten out to these slow starts. Their defense looks like quail shit. And it even takes Joe Burrow maybe a couple weeks to get going here as well. Well, you know what? Coach said, fuck this. We cannot afford a slow start this year. If we start out slow, I might get fired before the season even ends. So what they're doing is they're going to play their starters more than usual. They're going to actually give a hoot and try to win this game. And they're going to make the preseason matter. They're going to try to be the Ravens. That's what they're going to try to do this season because they're sitting in their same division saying, we got to do something that works. We're going to do something differently. And for some reason, the Ravens care more about the preseason than they do about the regular season. So we're going to try that method because the Ravens are good and see how it goes. You're going to see Joe Burrow out there for a couple series. He's up there for 63.5 passing yards. You're going to see their starters, the ones, in there a little bit longer than you typically would the first week of a preseason game. Okay? And what that means is they're going to look pretty good to start this game. They might find a way to still blow it late. I don't really want to get involved with the backups here. Okay? The Eagles do have a lot of depth as well. But if there's one thing I know, it's fading the Super Bowl champ in their first preseason game typically goes pretty well. It's treated me pretty well the last couple of years. I want to do that again. But like I said, I don't want to lean into their full game ML here, which is at about the same price. I'll take the first half. I'll back Joe Burrow and co to get out to a strong start, score at least a touchdown the first quarter, maybe two, and hold on for dear life against the Eagles, who have nothing to play for, nothing to get up for. They're still going to be hungover from that Super Bowl. You're not going to see their starters even playing in this game. They're going to have Tanner McKee out there and then Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Sketch. That sketch. I'll roll with the Bengals here early, but I want to get in, get out in this game. I don't want to even involve the second half because who fucking knows who's going to be out there for the Bengals. Straight up. Eagles' depth over them concerns me. So I'll isolate. I'll go first half here for the Bengals. We're going to pair that with the Colts, who have gotten steamed up from -1.5 to -6.5 the last 2 days. Crazy. I had Chiote in my DMs 2 days ago saying, yo, you should take the Colts. They're -2.5. They opened up a pick 'em against the Ravens. And we all know how good the Ravens are in the preseason. You guys have probably seen the graphic for the Bookit socials about Harbaugh being like 80% in his fucking coaching career in the preseason. It's insane. It's insane. Seeing them catch this much steam, I feel like they know something. Maybe it's that Anthony Richardson's going to be playing half this game because they need to see who should be starting QB1 for the regular season, right? We know they're going to do AR-15 for probably about half this game, and then they're going to probably pass the baton off to Riley Leonard. And then next week, they're going to go Daniel Jones for probably about half the game and then pass the ball off to Riley Leonard as well. They're still trying to figure out who's starting. And that means AR-15. I'm not an AR-15 guy. But against a lot of the twos for the Ravens here, I'll take my chances backing him to get out to a pretty good start. And then hopefully having Riley Leonard finish the job here. I simply cannot resist an almost minus 300 line against the Ravens, the preseason Kings. But since Joey Sly hit that game winner last year, or in 2023, excuse me, against the Ravens and ended their 24-game preseason win streak, it's been a little bit different for the Ravens in the preseason. They're beatable. And seeing the lineup to minus 300 against the Ravens in the preseason tells me everything I need to know. The Colts win this game. It might not be pretty. It might get ugly. It might. But I'm willing to fucking pay to play and see how this one goes. Little two-piece greaser. Bengals first half, get in, get out, and the Colts to win the fucking ball game.
Man, still in on that. The Bengals first half has got me in. So I think the Eagles are certainly going to find a way to win that game somehow, some way at the end. But first half, when it means everything for the Bengals, getting started fast, and fuck the Ravens.
All right, what do you got? Let's swing it around to your first straight bet. Very curious to hear what you're crafting up over there. Wow.
Real football, man. Still got real football going on. BC Lions getting active today against the Hamilton Tiger Cats in a rematch of their last game. Hamilton's played a game since, but BC has been on coming off a bye, and Hamilton's played. This is going to be the third game in 10 days. So like they played last Saturday. They played the Sunday before that against BC in this game where they won 37-33, super high scoring game, two electric offenses, two really bad defenses, and Hamilton won on a last second, I think it was like 15 seconds left, touchdown to go ahead and win the game. That was also the game with the absolutely insane interception. That was that game like 2 weeks ago. But these are two teams that just have horrendous defenses. Hamilton especially, like they've been really bad pass defending, which Nathan Rourke, I know you know that name. He's BC's quarterback, and he's going to absolutely tear them to shreds. But you also have James Butler, who is one of, if not the best running back in all of the CFL right now. And he in that game 2 weeks ago, because Hamilton dumped him, so there's a lot of bad blood there. So it was a revenge game against his former team. He went for 116 yards, which is a lot in the CFL because teams don't really run that much, but he gets a lot of carries. So he's going to come and do that again. And if you do that and you have Nathan Rourke in this passing offense against this defense, I think this is a perfect revenge spot for him, with them coming off a bye and a very not rested Hamilton team, who is the best team in their division, riding really high. But they played the Elks last week, and they also won last second on some bullshit where they really didn't look very good. And the Elks defense kind of looked decent for the first time maybe ever. It's like they weren't that impressive in that game. And now you get to see BC for the second time in 2 weeks now. I think this reeks of a road upset for BC.
Okay. Love it. I'm already seeing it down to 3. It looks like you did update the graphic there, +3. Sure. Love that. Hopefully they went outright. I'm assuming you think that way, but you'll take the points. You're not you're not a caveman. You'll take those points.
Typically, when it's a much lower scoring game, or at least like it's supposed to be about total, I think there's a lot higher of a chance of it ending up in like the couple point range in the CFL. But if it's higher scoring, typically not. So I do think they went outright. This is, I think, probably the highest total in a while I've seen in a CFL game, minus maybe the Hamilton's last game. But I think it was also higher than this. I'm seeing 55.5, 56. Which, I mean, the last game had 70 points, so it's not like it doesn't make sense, but going to be some offense.
Has Curtis Rourke made his way to the CFL yet? I'm sure he's on the way. He'll probably end up over there as well with his brother at some point, right?
I don't think so. I don't know what he's doing.
Anybody know what Curtis Rourke's doing in the Big 2-5?
Did he not sign with a team?
He probably did. But yeah, people forget their brothers. They look kind of similar too, though. Rourke is a Krabs guy. Low-key he is. We've been betting on him since he was at Ohio. Him and Sam Wiglitz. I was so high on Sam Wiglitz. I drafted him in my dynasty draft, Rams receiver. He didn't even make the fucking team. Sam Wigletz. And he was signed with the 49ers. Wow.
Yeah, I just looked. He signed with the 49ers, but he's out for the year, recovering from some injury.
Oh, God. All right. Well, hopefully he heals up pretty quickly. He was pretty fun last year, right?
Yeah. In the
Sure,
meantime,
he'll
we
end
can
up
just
in the
watch
CFL.
his watch his brother sling rock for BC tonight. That'll be good enough.
Sure. Does sound like somebody the Niners would sign. He'll probably end up coming back healthy and being the starting QB for them for half a decade. Knowing that. Who knows?
We got Brock Purdy's going to be there for 30 years. Goading up.
Okay. Brock Purdy's going to be the next Tom Brady. I bet.
Yeah, it just might be.
I hope so. I have a Brock Purdy. Look at this shit. Fucking Brock Purdy. I wore this to the Super Bowl when I lost all that money in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
The Brock Purdy Iowa State jersey. This jersey's fucking sick.
Great jersey. Horrible day. I try to keep it in perspective. But when I get that mad, I know I have too many coins on a wager. So you live and you learn. Yeah. You live and you learn. Side note, fuck the 49ers, man. Fuck them. That being said, we'll be betting them a lot this season. Unbelievable. All right. Reds team total under 2.5. Yep, and that's correct. That's 2.5 for their team total. And again, I apologize for the Royals team total yesterday, but this gives me similar vibes. We're not going 0-2 on these two nasty team total unders for road teams. I'll take my chances fading the Reds against the Pirates. And I think Paul Skeens absolutely shoves today. I have not seen Trent on him yet today, which gives us hope. And I think he probably goes out there and shoves. And I think you have a little bit more to add on there in a moment about Skeens and how you think he does today. But I love this team total under. A little bit worried about the Pirates splooging. A rare Pirates splooge fest offensively. So instead of taking the under in the game, which I do lean that way, I do like it. But I'm a little bit worried about Pirates runs. I'm a little bit worried about Brady Singer getting mucked up in this game. I am. So I want to isolate the Reds at plus chicken. They're not scoring 3. They might not even score 2. Shit, they might not even score against Paul Skeens. Maybe they'll get one late against that bullpen, but I'm not seeing many runs. And seeing this total down this far to 7 with the under juicy as well now, with Brady Singer and that 5 ERA, almost 5 ERA on the bump, and seeing the opener here at minus 200 damn near for the Pirates tells me the Pirates might splooge and fuck over this total. They're not losing this game. But if the total is at 7, that tells me it's like a 6-0 type script for Pittsburgh. But if it gets out of hand, if there's errors, if there's some fluke shit, which there certainly is this time of year on the Diamonds, a lot of fluke shit. Got to weave around it. A lot of fluke shit these days, especially with these shit teams. I'll take my chances isolating and fading the Reds and taking their team total under when all the pressure's on them, the lights are bright, they're still trying to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, I got to fade your squad today, Jovan. Fade the Reds. Oh, yeah. I know how this is going to go, Krabs. We were talking about this. I thought they were going to finish off the sweep. They didn't get to last night, but regardless, same script. They just won a huge series against the Cubs, who are not only one of the teams they're chasing at this point, but also just a huge couple wins in the race. And what do you know? They get a 4-game set against the Pirates after, where all games considered, not this one, like should be a really good opportunity for them to gain some ground. You know they're not going to after that fucking series, dude.
No shot. Jovan, I'm literally getting DMs right now saying, thank you for standing up against the Little League World Series. Somebody had to say it. People are actually in the DMs right now. They're giving me support on this take. They're saying, I didn't have the sack to bring it up. Thank you for doing it.
That's
unreal. I got multiple DMs. I got one pulled up right here. It says, can't be active in the chat today, but Little League World Series absolutely fucking sucks.
Dude.
I'm not going to say who it was.
What was your take? I need to know.
I can't stand the Little League World Series. I can't stand it.
Why?
I can't stand it because the teams stink. And the kids are now doing these trick shots. They're going up there, wiggling the fucking bat, trying to get you to throw a ball. They're grittying after they touch home plate because they're watching the Savannah Bananas. And I've seen enough of it. They're ruining the sport.
Krabs is literally the Grinch.
Back in my day, Trent, in my youth league, by the way, I played travel ball because I was actually good. And I didn't play in the Little League where the kids have to play on 200-foot fences to feel something. I played in travel ball on a good team. First off, we would destroy any of these Little League teams. Second off, if I did any of that bullshit, I would get a fucking fastball to the ear in my next at bat. No joke. No joke. And now it's praised that these kids are having fun. They're doing all this bullshit. No. I'm putting my foot down.
I can stand on you with that. I don't hate the Little League World Series. I fucking love it. I do think it has become way too Savannah Banana-ish. And I think that goes for all kids sports, to be honest with you.
You watch a lot of kids sports?
No, but you see the shit they be wearing these days in youth football and youth basketball, they're all playing like LaMelo. Like, it's just
basketball is a lot worse. If you were to go on a rant about AAU basketball, I would 100% back you up. It's fucking the World Series though, where they're getting a shot on ESPN. Just let the kids be kids.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna aura farm on ESPN.
Yeah. It should have been my fucking travel team that worked their butts off and traveled all up and down the fucking East Coast, and our team would wipe the floor with these shitty Little League teams. It should have been us on TV, not them.
They do look just insanely like smaller than what I remember, my teams looked like. I'm sure your team.
I had kids on my team that were like 250 pounds. I had kids on my team. Yeah. The parents would be yelling from the sidelines saying, "No way that kid's 12." Straight up. And honestly, I had questions too, to be completely fair. Like, I was like, these kids are fucking huge. The kids on TV, they're babies, they're infants. They could crawl to first base, and it's only 60 feet. If they played on a real field, if they didn't pitch from 50 feet away, and they're doing the MPH comps. Oh, the kid's throwing 50, 55, but it's actually, since it's so close, it's actually like facing 90. No, it's fucking not. He's throwing 55. I don't need to see the fucking transitions from the distances on the TV, making it seem like the kid is Nolan Ryan. Enough. The kid throws 55, he sucks. He has to play in the Little League with those fake rules. Man, sorry.
It's just.
Sorry.
Didn't know you were so passionate about this take.
Yep. Extremely passionate.
Man. It's just unreal, dude.
Extremely passionate. Also very passionate about that two-piece parlay in the preseason tonight, Trent. Get involved.
Get involved. First half. I feel
Bengals first half. It is a little square, but it's a preseason, and it's a greasy two-piece. Okay? Bengals, first half, they're playing their starters. They're coming in differently this year. They're taking the shit. Oh, here's my guy, my number one hater. My number one hater, this fucking dude's. This guy cares more about what I'm saying than his own life. I'm sorry, Core. Core, go look in a fucking mirror, buddy. Straight up.
It's a sick.
Go look in a fucking mirror. Nice profile pic. Nice backlights, buddy. Jesus, man. I don't know why I expect anything differently from a guy like that. Holy smokes. And there it is. Unbelievable. Bengals get in, get out. First half. I don't want to deal with any Eagles comeback late when all the bench guys are in, but I have to fade the Super Bowl champs in the preseason. This is how I'm doing it. I'm back in the Bengals. Joe Burrow and them are starting. Sure. And then the Colts on the ML. They're up to -6.5, Trent, against the Ravens, who were unbelievable in the preseason. Has to be done. Has to be done. All right. Krabs, how we feeling about the team from Blacksburg this year? Do not have time for that today. Do not have time for that today. You're lucky, Jovan. You're lucky, Jovan. If you want my take on that, you can listen to BTL from yesterday. You can go back and rewatch on the YouTube. I talked plenty about the Hokies. Plenty. Can you talk to me about this first 5 under, please?
Yes. First 5 under after had the over yesterday, and it was maybe greatest play on the board, surprisingly. I think it hit in the second inning. The Mariners splooged for 7, and they actually did get the over themselves, which was great. But today, Logan Gilbert against the White Sox. It's a little tougher, I guess, now that Logan Gilbert hasn't looked great, and the White Sox have been a super pesky team as of late. So I don't want to just brush by it and say Logan Gilbert's going to do what you would think Logan Gilbert would do to the White Sox. But I do think that he's going to have a pretty strong start. I do think the strikeout stuff has gradually kind of looked better. If you look at some of his off speed, especially over the last handful of starts, even if the results haven't consistently been there. But I do think this is a great start for him, and I do love, fading some runs after that. But I really think Shane Smith is going to pitch really well today. We talked about what Cannon was going to do against that team yesterday. Just a lot of hard contact, and his fastball gets barreled up a shit ton. So for a team like the Mariners, that doesn't really play very well, which is why he had as short of an outing as he did, giving up all those nukes. But Shane Smith is exactly different. So like if you were to look at like what his numbers say, they're actually pretty comical. He has one of the best fastball changeup combos in all of baseball, but his curveball slider is bottom barrel, one of the worst. So it's pretty clear like what you can and can't do against Shane Smith. The good part is, like, outside of even like Cal Raleigh, I guess his like slider curveball numbers aren't fantastic, but outside of like Cal Raleigh and Jorge Polanco, really, like, none of their slider curveball numbers all throughout that Mariners lineup are very good, especially lately. They've struggled like big time against them. If you look at especially what they did the last couple of days and what they did last night against Cannon, they're demolishing fastballs. And Shane Smith has a very different fastball. It doesn't get barreled up nearly as much. His changeup, the kick change is absolutely elite. Sneaky, one of the better changeups in all of baseball. So I think this matchup sets up beautifully for him to have a really good start. And I know you can't really put like all of his stuff too low, especially with the game in Seattle, but take a look at some of his PrizePicks squares. I think they probably tell a story of what he's going to do today. So I think after last night's Splooge Fest, super sleepy game today.
Sleepy.
Did not know you played D1 ball, Jovan.
I just did
Congratulations.
not play D1 ball. I wish I did. Wish I was that good.
Congratulations, Jovan. I wish I could have called a game. Shit. Oh, man. All right. Jovan did play club baseball, right?
Yeah, just
Club's
fuck
pretty
around
cool.
baseball. We never practiced. Yep.
All right. Let's move. Let's groove. I love that first 5 under. If the under in that game is a good look as well, but might as well isolate, keep the bullpens out of it, at least the White Sox bullpen out of it. I'm in.
Yeah. Shane Smith also hasn't had a super long leash. It's like he's at 14.5 pitching outs, and that's been pretty much his max recently. So keep it to the 5. Not good.
All right. Swing it around. I got one more play for the peeps. Found a way to fade the Braves. I like the Marlins, by the way, in this game. I think if you just fade the Braves every game the rest of the year, you're making coins. But instead, I'll take the under because I do think Carrasco is getting a little bit of respect here, and this is a big start for him. Big start for Cookie Cutter Carrasco. Not saying he's good, but I do like this total dropping from 8.5 last night to 8 today. I think that's a great sign, especially involving Cookie Cutter Carrasco. I thought that was a little weird. Yuri Perez is also good at baseball. I'm ready to say yes. He's good at baseball when he's healthy, right? Yeah. His only qualm is that the guy can't stay healthy. He can't pitch a full season. But when he's out there, he's fucking good. He's got a 2.7 ERA. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody gives a shit. Yuri Perez is him. And I kind of want to fade the Marlins bats a little bit here. And after the first game of the series sort over yesterday, loved seeing the total in this game drop from 8.5 to 8. I want to get involved. Give me the under as we get another 5-unit whale from Sade Whiteman. Let's go, Sade.
Let's go, Sade.
Atta babe. Atta babe.
Sade
sure.
is putting team on back this week.
Sade is a team player. He's a glue guy. Let's fucking go, Sade. Atta boy. Appreciate you, Beast. Appreciate you. All right. Swing it around. I want to hear Jovan's last straight bets. Okay. What do we got?
The Raiders. Late night Raiders, Krabs.
I guess every favorite's winning today, huh? I'm getting scared.
Yeah, I guess so. I think the Eagles might win, but that doesn't mean anything for your first half in Cincy. Or I think that game might be in Philly, regardless.
Yep.
I think this game, like, out of all the preseason games, might sound dumb, but this game feels a little more important for the Raiders, not just because you got Pete Carroll, playing in Seattle, which is a super sick like preseason narrative, but I feel like this is just like a big culture reset for him, and definitely helps that Jalen Milroe's on the other side, and he's probably going to get a really big opportunity. I hate Jalen Milroe, and I think he's a horrendous quarterback, and I think you're probably going to see that tonight. He's going up against Aiden O'Connell, who's going to get the max or however many starts the starters are going to play, but probably for only a couple of drives or so max. But you're going to get Aiden O'Connell, who's a serviceable NFL quarterback, and certainly more than a serviceable NFL preseason quarterback. So I think there's so many different moving pieces and new pieces in this Raiders team, or on this Raiders team, that are both going to play with the starters and with the backups, that I'm buying in on this being a pretty big performance for them. And again, I think it's a little more than just get your feet wet for this team. This feels like a whole big culture reset type game where you want to get a bunch of guys involved. You want to feel good about, this group of guys going forward. Aiden O'Connell, again, has the experience over really anybody you're going to see on the other side. Jalen Milroe is horrible. Jack Betch is going to get a lot of opportunity. He's goated and going to burn the Seattle secondary when he gets a shot. So I'm in on the Raiders. I mean, huge line move, I guess, because I think they were dogs before some certain announcements, but I'm riding with it.
Little revenge game. Little revenge narrative here. We got Geno Smith, who will play tonight. Who knows how much? Probably not a ton.
Yeah, probably.
But we got a little Geno revenge angle. I'm sure he'll try to get the party started could be a good start for your Raiders -5. Always scared to lay some points in the preseason. But if Geno could go down there and score a tutty in his first 2 drives, I feel pretty good about this one.
Before you go to the PrizePicks squares, I would like to spoon feed a 4-man.
Okay. Sure.
Just so I don't get accused of stealing plays.
Oh, boy.
This 4-piece might be oxygen. It starts obviously with Skeen's case. You know he's getting 10, and it doesn't even fucking matter anymore. But it's coming against the Reds at home. Logan Gilbert fantasy score, he shoves. Next 2 legs. Fannin, Goat, yards. Harold Fannin. And last but not least, take me home, Riley Leonard, rush yards.
Wow. Bowl season goats.
That is actually fucking hitting.
It's actually hitting.
Here's a problem. Fannin plays tomorrow.
No.
Okay.
It's just.
Hate to be that guy.
Dude.
But he plays tomorrow. He's on the Browns, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I just thought I was looking at the board, found my 2 favorite football.
I know.
Didn't even look at the debates.
Well, I'm going to pull this up real quick here. I'm going to try to show the people what you're crafting up. You could still lock it in and just take it to Friday.
I absolutely will be doing that.
You could still lock it in. I'd rather you do that than fucking force cake today. You know what I mean?
It is today, right? Yeah.
Yeah, all the other ones are today. So you got Skeens, more than 7.5 strikeouts. I'm sure Jovan has something to say about that in a moment. We've got Logan Gilbert, more than fantasy score, keeping it simple. Harold Fannin tomorrow. New shiny toy here for the Browns. He might not be able to block, and he might end up playing himself off the field during the regular season, but tomorrow, he should get 20 yards. He's a fucking receiver. Let's see what he's got. And then Riley Leonard, I got nothing for you here. I understand why you're taking it. I wish you the best of luck. Okay?
Adam clicks hates it. We should be in good shape.
Okay, good. Okay, good. All time.
What does Jovan have to say about Paul Skeen's case?
Well, we might need to just go right to the squares for that one. You want to go to yours?
Yeah. It's just.
He's a fan.
I don't think I've bet it all year.
I've never seen it.
He's a Harold fan.
Harold fan on the Skeen's case.
Wow.
W joke that Krabs? You'd get it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I could tell you to act like it's a sharp sell job, because it's not. It's just I feel like I've already seen this. The Reds actually haven't been striking out by the numbers very much in the last couple weeks, despite their offense has had some really bad bagels, but it made life tough on some pitchers. The reality of it, though, really is that they haven't faced too many heavy strikeout pitchers outside of the couple in the Dodgers series. They've gotten some babysit off strikeout matchups, so I think those numbers are a little fabricated, and you're probably going to see just how that plays out today. You are probably right. Just when there's waning hope that he's going to get enough for the goat well, he's going to pull one out. This feels like perfect time to do it, just as the Reds get some momentum.
He's getting 10, dude. I already know.
He's probably going to get 9.
I mean, fuck, I wouldn't even be shocked anymore at this point, but I just know it's going to come the game after when I really fucking needed it.
Yeah, probably. Krabs, how can you possibly like the Nats because I'm loyal and I don't just switch teams because my team sucks like most people do now?
Dude, I was actually wondering the same thing when I was watching the intro to today's game, and they showed who's playing the field for the Nats. I'm looking at the fucking lineup. I'm just like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, people are saying it might be the worst lineup we've had in 10 years rolling out there on the field. A lot of young guys.
Atrocious.
Right? It's bad. It's bad. Our hottest hitter right now is Riley Adams, and he's fucking terrible. He's terrible. He wouldn't even be a backup catcher on most teams. Terrible.
I can confirm that Shane Smith has a smoke show of a GF.
Wow.
Okay.
Saw her at the game.
Okay.
Appreciate that nug. That's a huge
people forget he was an all-star. He's got some confidence up there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. He's moving different. All-star Shane Smith.
Yeah.
I do think he's going to pitch pretty well today. Leash is a little short. Don't care. Don't think it'll matter. Think he goes 5 strong. Especially think he can be pretty efficient. He's not like a huge strikeout guy, which should help the pitch count of it, which I think it's also gotten bumped up. So for the guy bitching and fucking Twitter chat, feel free to take the better number and you can fade that. Have fun. But I think he's going to pitch really well today, and I'm in on him.
Adam, maybe it was his sister. Might be
certainly could have been. As long as it's not his sister and his girlfriend. It's all good.
Whoever it was, you had a Shane Smith purse, Shane Smith fucking jersey on. It was the only White Sox jersey in the whole building. So it was definitely someone related to him. Regardless. Rose got it.
Trent's in the fucking weeds.
The weeds.
Lefty fan, change your attitude, bro. I'm a fan of yours. I'm left-handed as well. Cut the beef. Cut the beef. Let's lock in and win together today. Just because I shit on your little league doesn't mean you could be a dick. Okay? Doesn't. I'm fade big dumper today. This should go well. Fade big dumper. Like the under in this game a lot. I don't think he'll be on the base paths much. Had a pretty darn good day yesterday. He's been cold overall, though. I think he regresses again today. In a game with that low total, you'll see this total drop to 7 by the time we get first pitch, if I had to guess. I want to fade Cal. I want to lean into your guy, Shane Smith, and I'll pray once that bullpen goes in for the White Sox, because we're probably going to need some prayers at that point.
Yeah, a little bit.
Getting at least 1 at bat, maybe 2 from Cal Raleigh against that bullpen. Scary. Scary. Thomas, I would love for you to lock it in, and I will be DMing you back on Twitter and rub it in your face when he strikes out 4 times. I'll be rubbing it in. Okay?
Guy with the wife and kid in the profile picture is sitting in Twitter chat. Go feed the fucking baby, brother. Guy's starving.
That's why. He's probably ready to coach his kid's little league and his shit team.
Bro.
That's probably what it is. Grown-ass man chirping people on a Twitch stream. Imagine. That's actually crazy. Look in a mirror. Straight up. Fading Kyle Raleigh today. And Brady Singer with a nasty-looking chart. I think Brady Singer struggles today. It's the reason why I'm going to Reds team total under instead of the under in the game. I think there's a chance the Pirates might have a day today. They opened up almost minus 200 in this game. I know they have Paul Skeens on the bump, but you don't see the Pirates at minus 200 very often, even with him on the bump. There's a chance for a splooge fest here for the Pirates offensively, or at least working some good counts, having some good at-bats, and getting Brady Singer out of this game at some point in the 6th, maybe even in the 5th. Want to fade Brady Singer in that green-ass chart and take his less than pitching outs. The guy's been pretty good of late. Best stretch he's had this season, but we know how inconsistent Brady Singer is. Could be a good time to fade, and his pitching outs is juiced to the under on the books.
Yeah. The Pirates are on a hell of a run, too. I think I've heard every single pitcher is pitching outs every other day, it seems, against them. And they continually chalk because people don't realize they are a dog shit offense, but they are incredibly patient because they know they are a dog shit offense.
Get that pitch count up. Be smart. Yep.
All the Giant starters, Logan Webb twice, fucking Verlander, all of them had a hell of a tough time for the most part. And so have all the teams, or all the pitchers, big name pitchers against the Pirates for the last couple weeks. So maybe they keep it up.
All right, let's hope. Yeah, if you suck, just take some fucking pitches. Get that pitch count up. Be smart. Right? I'd love to see the Nats do that. They're the most aggressive team in baseball. It's because their hitting coach has fucking rocks for brains and tells them to swing at the first pitch every time. Rocks in his noggin. Okay. Yeah, if I see a Twix bar in there, that shit's gone. 100%.
Weird Twix
100%.
guy.
Yeah, dude. Twix are elite. The left Twix. The left Twix hits more than the right Twix.
Krabs is definitely the kind of guy that says, like, only take one out of the candy bowl. Yeah. And then some
I'm leaving a note.
And he, like, runs after it.
I got a Ring camera, and I'll be chasing that kid down the street. I'll be getting my candy back. Yep.
It's
2025. We don't discriminate. Right? If it's a little kid stealing candy, he's still stealing. I'm getting that candy back.
It's unreal from you. Really unreal.
Also, Twix are extremely underrated. Nobody talks about Twix bars.
Twix are good.
They're goods. Krabs leaves broccoli on the bowl. I just leave like little mini travel toothpastes for the kids to take. Take one. No, I'm not that fucking crazy. But I will be making a sign that says take only one. And I will be counting. And I'll be watching. Yep. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. I'm a left Twix guy. Nerfy Chad already made that perfectly clear. Left Twix. Left is law.
Out V8 cans.
What'd you say?
So Billy said Krabs gives out V8 cans.
Ooh, I've heard worse ideas. Dude,
I don't know if I have.
my neighbors growing up, they owned a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts around us. They had a fucking mansion. There was like 2 or 3 families living in this big-ass mansion in my neighborhood down the street. Dude, they would give out Dunkin' Donuts for Halloween. They'd stand there. They'd open up a fucking big-ass box. They'd let you pick a donut. Elite.
That's elite.
I remember that to this day. I was like, that was the biggest flex of all time. Probably not many opportunities you can flex, owning and working at a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts, but that was their moment, and they delivered. I always remember that to this day. Giving out a fresh donut. Elite. And they probably play Little League. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Pretty pissed this guy found our stream. I've had it blocked for weeks because he's obsessed with me and ripping me new ones in the chat. It's actually getting weird at this point. I'm going to have to fire a restraining order.
Sick train dog.
Super weird. Super weird. Worry about your own life. It might get better. Probably can't get worse. All right, Jovan. W squares from us. Paul Skeens. Collab with Trent. Could be the difference.
Should go well.
That should go well. Are there any other squares? Any other squares that we should look at today? I know there's only 3 games going on right now, but would love to take a quick peep. See how we're doing.
Yeah. Trying to think of what games we didn't have squares in.
Chat,
like this square.
Ooh. Yeah, how was that not on the board for y'all?
Thought about it. Certainly thought about it.
Would
love to get involved.
You see this new button they added to the app?
It's not up on the website yet. No?
No, it's on your phone, I think.
Let me say.
It's literally a page made for Krabs just to fade.
Oh, boy.
Wait, where is it at?
It is where you can find all the last 5 green goths.
No shot.
No shot.
Yeah.
So it's like the popular tab on steroids?
Yeah. It's exactly that.
I think I need to update the app. Let's see. Because I need to get in here. I need to check this. It does break my heart a little bit that just the popular tab is just the most green charts that people take. Like that hurts. That goes against everything I stand for. But if there's a way to make money off of this and fade this tab.
You see that rainbow button?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Can't even see it yet. Unreal.
Yeah, I don't have it yet. That's interesting. You might have gotten blessed up with some early access or something.
Literally, it shows you.
Wow, it has just the greenest of charts. Holy shit, Trent.
That's unbelievable.
Holy shit. Oh, we could take that more than fantasy score. Sure.
That's got to be wrong.
And then we fade Mike Evans week 1.
Brian Thomas, I don't want to fade him. Fuck.
Fade Alyssa Thomas.
Okay.
Promo. That's just.
Fade
JP today.
Yeah.
JP and Lubob, first 2 there.
Trent, that's best lineup you've crafted up in weeks. I'll say. Lock that in. Lock that in. Give yourself a fucking chance. Please.
My
Please.
God.
We might have to get involved with Mr. O'Neal Cruz. I hate to say it. I'm not an O'Neal Cruz guy, but I mean, come on. Jovan, you got a pair?
It's just
yeah, you go Neil Cruz, then you go Skeens K's, and then you go.
He's already locked in Skeens K, or gonna lock in Skeens K.
We're looking for 4 different ones. Got you.
Or just maybe 1 or 2 more, so that can actually hit.
A new feature with some fades.
We could fade some of those on that. Yeah. What's the most popular? What's the first one that pops up?
That's the
there is
JP Crawford.
Krabs. They have JP Crawford's up there.
I mean, come
Why
on.
is he at 3.5, bro? because he's facing
Just above single.
I mean,
What?
that might be the
mean,
two-piece right there.
Yeah,
Straight up.
well, that's Lauren's POD, I think.
The
Krabs,
last guy?
there's a square up in the preseason for that game tomorrow that I know you're gonna want to get involved in. Go to the pass touchdowns category.
Oh boy. Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't be shocked if he goes out there and balls out and they just let him play the whole fucking game. Their GM literally came out and said, I don't want this fucking kid. I'm pissed that we got, or sorry, their owner came out and said, we don't want this kid. I'm pissed that my GM took him, which, by the way, I thought was a little bit disrespectful and ridiculous.
Crazy.
It was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Even I'm okay to admit that. That was weird. The guy's on your fucking team. You're paying his salary. And we're out here chirping him. I feel like he said that to not piss off the other owners. I don't know. But weird. I feel like it's been a little quiet. People are kind of on to the Shador fades. They're kind of on to him struggling in camp, getting hurt at camp. You know, him being 4th or 5th on the depth chart, right? Maybe he just says, you know, he tells everybody to shut the fuck up and has an absolute day. It is the preseason we're talking about here.
6.5 rushing yards up.
He's got rushing yards. He's got a fat passing yard square I saw earlier today, 120.5. They might let him play damn near that whole game.
They have to. Everybody else is hurt.
It'll probably be him and Snoop.
Him and Snoop.
Sam Hartman.
You could scroll all the way to the bottom of the rushing yard category, and you'll probably splooge that.
Wow, Jacory. I might make that a 3-piece. Take this to tomorrow. Fuck it. They call him Bill, folks. I don't know why, but they call him Bill. You're going to learn a lot about Bill in the Big 2-5. Anytime anybody asks JD5 or anybody on the team about Jacory Krosky-Merritt, their response is, that's Bill. And they just walk away from the camera. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Bill.
That's Bill. That's Bill.
Bill fuck.
People forget Bill Nye, massive Nats fan. Massive Nats fan.
Guy.
He was there a couple weeks ago interviewing the fucking players when they were walking into the locker room.
It's just.
Mark this guy down in your fantasy football leagues. Draft him. Draft him. You know who else is saying to draft him? Matthew Berry, who's also a huge Commies fan. But Matthew Berry's been talking about Bill all month, saying draft this guy in your last round of your fantasy draft. He will help you.
Krabs, you remember, or I know I remember, but you remember who Matthew Berry said was a must draft last year from the Commies?
Who?
Luke McCaffrey.
Wow. Well, Luke McCaffrey is going to have a good year in year 2 here.
No, he's not, Krabs.
He will.
Let's put that one in the show.
Are you still crafting a lineup for tonight, or can I ask a couple get well cues?
No, you can ask a couple. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in this 3-piece though, chat. I'm gonna lock in this 3-piece. Take it to tomorrow. But would love to hear some cues, Trent. Would love to hear them. What do you got?
I'd like to start by asking y'all plus Goots about Lamar's rush yards and why it's just not as easy as that.
I'd like to direct that question to Jovan, my associate, who is all over that square in the Big 2-5.
I'm all over the rushing angle. I'm just not sure which one I want to take. Because
you like his touchdowns better, right?
I like his touchdowns, but I like the argument for the yards too. The touchdowns is more so just because you have Derrick Henry after a generational season, of course, like Derrick Henry does, where he was fully healthy for 99% of it. Plus, I don't know if you remember, but I sure as fuck remember the amount of times people took in Sunday games or even like prime time. Lamar, anytime touchdowns, he got tackled at the 5 or inside like 7 times last year.
That, man.
Yeah. But go after this year, though. This could be it.
Goods, why do you not like Lamar's rush yards?
He's not here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's not. He's rare Goots off day today.
Yeah, but that's just not a question for Goots anyway. Goots just doesn't like it because he says Lamar's a quarterback, he's not a running back.
Yeah, that's just
he gets very triggered by those questions. Actually, yes. He gets very triggered. Definitely some push potential here with the 4. I mean, God forbid, that would fucking blow. I'm not saying base your whole fucking go well off of a potential push, but that would suck if he ended with 4.
Dude, he had a fucking insane season last year.
He's a really fucking good quarterback. Yeah. He's really good.
41 touchdowns to 4 picks.
Yeah. But when Derrick Henry gets hurt this year, and they have to roll with Keaton Mitchell and Rasheen Ali, my guy from Marshall, who I got stashed from my dynasty team, when they got to roll with those two gents, you're going to see Lamar have to pick it up a little bit on the ground. You're going to see him getting more involved on the goal line. I like both these squares. I just worry about that.
Also,
dude,
keep in mind too, like think about his 41 touchdowns, and I forget. I mean, look at all of his yards passing wise from last year, all of his stats, and look at all of his lines. Look at all of Derrick Henry's stats, and look at his lines. Something is going to give. People also forget Lamar was like pretty banged up like throughout all of last year, and shit didn't matter except for his rushing volume at the goal line and just period. He was great everywhere else.
Dude, he's only missed this number once in his 8-year career, and he missed it by 50 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
I like the rush yards.
Thoughts on Caleb Williams this year, Krabs?
Yes.
You like it?
Caleb Williams has had to sit around and hear all the people slurping JD5 for the last, damn near 6 months. You could count even during the regular season last year at the end of it. He's had to sit around and hear that he's not good enough, that he's not as good as JD5, that he's maybe a bust. And I think it's ridiculous. And I think the season JD5 had kind of fucks over Caleb because Caleb had a damn good rookie year. People don't understand how fucking hard it is to play quarterback in this league, especially as a rookie, especially in your first year. It's damn near impossible. He had good stats last year. Now, he didn't close. He didn't put the team on his back and go out there and win games for the Bears. No, he didn't. I think you'll see more of that, though, in the Big 2-5. And I think you'll see his passing yards soar. I'm seeing a 4K season through the air for this new and improved offense under genius Ben Johnson. And I've always been a bet the coaches, not the players type of guy. Ben Johnson going to Chicago scares the living fuck out of me knowing that they're coming to DC this year for a rematch against the Commanders. Scares the living shit out of me. Ben Johnson is going to make Caleb Williams a star. He is.
Love that. Love that from you. I'm having a tough time with Trey McBride's aura.
Yeah.
But thoughts on
it's like a lineman, dude. Like, do you want what aura does Joe Alt have?
What aura does Joe Alt have? He has mega aura.
No, he does not, dude.
Yeah,
He's like white tight ends and linemen. You want anti-aura. Like what white tight end? Kelsey doesn't count. He's like half with us.
Brock
has like real aura.
Brock.
He has no aura, dude.
Yes, he does. I don't know how
he does not.
Bowers doesn't have aura.
He does not have aura.
Chat, does Brock Bowers have fucking aura?
He's got more than Trey McBride. I haven't seen, or I can't remember a single Trey McBride, celebration, him hitting a first down, doing anything cool.
You know why you can't remember his celebration? Because he didn't score for fucking 12 weeks. Whatever it was. He didn't score until they're already talking about draft position.
I will say, I've seen a lot of Trey McBride talk on the feed. People are hip to this.
Oh, yeah.
First two guys you talked about, nobody's joining you on those journeys, which I love. But people are talking about Trey McBride on the feeds. They're talking about how he only had 1 touchdown last year, and they're trying to back him and catch the falling knife this upcoming season. Doesn't mean it's not going to hit. It's just a little trendier than you'd expect after the guy was just dog shit last year in the red zone. I'm also a little bit worried because I think Marvin Harrison has an absolute fucking year. Why not take Marv yards? You thought about taking Marv in year 2?
Marv, not really as much as I've been thinking about Malik Neighbors. Thoughts on Malik Neighbors?
I want to know why Jovan is anti is anti-Marv.
I mean, same thing we said before last year. I just don't think he's all that good.
It might have
Wow.
to be Nico Collins.
I strongly disagree.
I think he's a level. Same thing I said again. I think he's a level below all of the rookie wide receivers that we were talking about ahead of him last year.
Yeah.
Can't get separation. Like the situation last year didn't help him at all, I guess. Like Kyler couldn't find him. The play calling wasn't the best. I do really like the Cardinals this year. I think the Cardinals are going to be a playoff team, sneaky in the wild card this year. But I just don't think Marvin Harrison is what people think he is. I think he's, at this point, carried more by his name. That everybody just assumes every year 2 wide receiver that has a less than stellar rookie year is going to be just the greatest wide receiver of all time in year 2. I just can't.
Well, it's always been a thing. The year 1 to year 2 jump for receiver is massive.
It is
massive.
It's just not every wide receiver. It's for great wide receivers. Like Harrison, Marv just has always looked incredibly slow to me. Great contested catch guy, but if you can't get separation, like Kyler's not been throwing him open, like that hasn't happened ever. And the play calling really doesn't give him any room to do that. He's also not getting himself open off of like any sort of separation or hard press off the line. I just have never really saw it.
All right, I might have lost that argument.
I mean, Brock might be up there with, yeah, he might have just as little aura as McBride. He might have less. He might have less. I mean, Jovan, this Cardinals team isn't making the playoffs unless he gets a rack. How else are they fucking moving the ball, dude?
I mean, Trey McBride is
James
up
Conner is old as
Yeah.
shit, and I love James Conner, but I mean, the guy's so due for an injury as a fantasy football owner.
Dude,
Is
McBride might have sneakily more aura than Bowers.
he does? He does. He looks more like he gives more biker vibes. Yep, he gives more biker vibes. Sure.
Huh.
He's definitely got the grittier look, which I like.
There's a crab Sally for you.
There's one dropping a football.
Yeah,
Sure.
the
All
ball
right.
drop. That's like his first
All right.
down sell. He just
Click
dropped
that
the
one
ball.
below it. Yeah, there you go. See,
one.
you're telling me that's not aura right there? Come on. Come on.
That's aura.
All right, so Marv is up for 975.5, which I thought was insanely high after his extremely inconsistent rookie year. Let's look at what Malik Neighbors is at. Holy shit. 1150. He also is always hurt. He's been dealing with a toe injury since he was at LSU. It'll keep him out of a couple games, but he'll also have a couple 180-yard games this year, so it cancels out.
Yeah.
Now, your question you got to ask about Malik is, are you ready for the QB debacle? Are you ready to deal with that bullshit?
No,
Are
I
you
don't.
mentally strong enough to deal with that?
No, I'm not, sadly.
I just feel like Trent really doesn't want to have somebody in the goat well. Not that I agree with this, but I just can't imagine Trent sacking up and saying, let's tune in the Giants games and watch Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart sling rock every week.
Nope.
What
That feels
about
like
Brian
taking-
Thomas?
Brian Thomas is fucking himmy, dude.
What about Brian Thomas and a Liam Cohen offense? You want to square up?
I don't know
That could be where
why
you square up.
Brian is off on it.
It's not that I'm just off. It's just I try to stay away from second
But
year
you're-
guys
you're
that have an
slurping-
explosion rookie year.
You're slurping Trevor Lawrence. How is Trevor going to throw for 4,000 if it's not with fucking BTJ?
They did just draft one of the most generational athletes of our generation, and he's also getting the ball more in the offense apparently than we even think. So that's why. Or that's one of the guys. Plus, Liam Cohen loves you know how many times the Bucs threw to Rashad White and Bucky Irving last year too, and you have one of the sneaky better pass catchers in all of the NFL in your backfield, and he can't run the ball, but he sure as hell can catch out of the backfield.
Bosmiel Tootin.
Not by Shelton. ETN.
What about
It's just everything lines up for Brian. He's going to be great. It's just what didn't line up for Sam Laporta last year, before the year, to have the greatest year of all time after his rookie year.
And Soderstrom just robbed Paul DeYoung of a home run in left field.
Let's go. It's true. It's a good point. Laporta, Goff had 1 billion yards, and Laporta had a shit year.
A little bit.
Are you taking an interception square?
Dude, I was just looking at like the framework of the gut whale I have so far. I'm gonna pause you on that thought real quick before I get to there. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs is a fucking beast. You won't hear me bitching about it. It is a committee. It's going to be a committee. Montgomery was hurt a little bit last year. I don't think he'll be hurt this year because I like backing guys after they're coming off of an injury. But this team loses their, genius OC. You're going to see them have to run the rock. They're going to have to pound the rock. And when Jared Goff looks like a shell of himself this season, you're going to see them have to go to their insanely talented backfield way more than they typically have. They're going to have to run the rock. I like Gibbs. That's just a shit ton of yards, man. Shit ton of yards.
Yeah, I was doing rush receiving too.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah. But that feels kind of like Saquon, dude. A little bit.
That's nothing like Saquon.
I know Saquon didn't have a committee, but
I feel like this is more. This feels like more Jamar Chase than Saquon. It's just a simple, great offense. He's going to have a huge role. Don't overthink it. That's what this feels like to me, which I'm in on.
Have you thought about taking Jovan's guy, Bucky, who is getting his literal dick sucked in the media during training camp?
It's same bucket as Brian. Love Bucky, but I don't take sophomore guys after electric rookie years.
Okay. All right.
So I'm pondering with Gibbs as my running back. I only like to do. I know I did 2 running backs last year, but that was because I really couldn't fall in love with ball catchers as much last year. I didn't have a tight end last year. But I need 1 running back. I don't want to just have, 2 quarterbacks and 3 pass catchers. So I don't know. The only other running back I would even consider, I guess Lamar's in there. He's pretty much a running back. Is Bijan again, which I'm not going to do.
Can't have repeat offenders.
No, we've learned it doesn't work. As far as a square goes.
He ain't sweating up Pacheco, man.
Pacheco, fuck out of here. As far as an interception square, the only one I like is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, because he wants a less than in there.
But I don't know if I have the balls to do it, man.
Could go with the rookie Cam Ward's, the least talked about first overall pick in NFL history. He's got a low interception square, and he doesn't throw picks. Might be a little too outlandish for you. I like the Baker less than. I know Javon does too.
Yeah, I don't fuck with rookies in the go well, low key.
Yep. Trent, we're going to have to pick this up and talk about this next week. Would love for you to come on BTL next week and we talk through this more. We could even make the whole fucking show about it if you want. But we do have to get to the squad ride. We do have a call after the show. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd love to pick this up next week. We can still got a little bit of time. Why don't we sync up next week on this and you bring a couple more squares and we'll talk through it and try to help you finalize.
That'd be great.
That'll work? All right. W. Trent, you can still stick around too. We just got to close the show down here in a minute. Javon, you mind running that damn graphic? I want to see that damn train. We got to cash a squad ride. Let's get it. Dubs. All right. Let me get a poll up and moving here. Chat would love to go a little bit longer today, but we do have a call about something cool we're working on after this. So we will have to end it here on time. Let me get a new poll up and moving.
While you're doing that real quick, Krabs,
Yeah.
I'm demanding. No, Skywalker, no Surge. I'm demanding we get a fat pick'em pool going.
For the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to just stack up and do the one that we got to pay a lot for? That I don't want to name drop, no free ads?
I actually want there to be like money involved here. Like I'm thinking either like $250 or $500 buy-in.
Okay. You want it to be like a Bookit pick 'em pool?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look into that.
Where the payout is like fat, like 10K, like I was in last year. It made me give a shit about 5 spreads every single week. It was so fun.
Let me put it in my notes, and I will hit you up about it. You can tell me what site you guys were using, and I will look into it. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I would love to do that too. Okay. All right, chat. Let's lock in. Let's cash the squad ride today. We started out hot in August, going 2-0. And we started, falling down a little bit here with back-to-back losses. So let's lock the fuck in. Let's cash the squad ride tonight. No other option. Jovan, as much as I'd love to put a greaser in here, parlays in the squad ride typically don't pay. Never have. They probably never will. I'll tell you what play I fucking love, though. It's the Reds team total under. What are your thoughts on that?
Sure. Put it in.
Plus chicken as well.
W Skeens.
Especially after the Royals caked my team total under yesterday. Love going back to it. Going back to it. At plus chicken as well, chat. At plus chicken as well. Jovan, what's your favorite play today?
Might be taking a trip up north, Krabs.
Huh. Okay. The BC Lions +3, huh?
Might have to be +2.5 now. We're getting some movement.
No shot.
Some movement.
All right. Let me see what it's at here. Yep. That's crazy. But I always say, fuck CLV. Give me a worse number. It tells me we're on the right side. Knock on wood. So sign me up for the +2.5. Fuck it.
CLV is kind of irrelevant in the CFL anyway.
Okay. All right. Any other plays that you are obsessed with today? Could just run a two-piece.
Like that. Yeah, I like that 2-piece right there.
Okay. Let's go 2 plays, 2 winners. Quality over quantity. We'll do a 2-minute poll. Get involved, please. Okay? Get involved. 2 plays, 2 winners, 2 minutes. Hurry up, go, go, go. Reds team total under or the BC Lions +2.5. Forgot the plus sign. +2.5. Sure. Get involved. A lot of 2.5s in there.
What a poll.
And a Soderstrom Nukenheimer.
Krabs, it's really
All right, I got to show you this real quick, man.
Pasta lover by night. And that's why Oregano's handpicked me to be the official spokesperson of the 12 Days of Pasta. All I have to do is try the 12 pasta dishes at Oregano's. That's easy.
Okay.
I might be out on that, dude. What the fuck? I might be out on McBride.
Dude. There's no way that's doing it.
The wink.
Kind of like me. I love this meat sauce. And it's all you can eat. Is that a challenge? If you thought this looked good, wait until you see the rest of the pasta, pizza, salads, and more. Right.
I mean, he looks like there's a gun behind the camera pointing at him in that video.
That's just.
We might need to find you a new tight end, brother. Because I don't know if McBride's cutting it in the Big Ten 5. I don't know.
Oh.
You might have to take his under touchdowns.
That was a tough look, man.
Get those votes in, chat. Hurry up. Go, go, go. We got a minute left. Hurry up, go. Hurry up, go. Looks like it's going to be the Reds team total under. Chat does not want to get a Canada. Kind of soft. Not going to lie.
So soft.
Why are the squares not up for you? It might not be available in your state, my man. Unfortunately, if you don't see the season-long category up on your PrizePicks app, that means that your state does not have season-long squares. And the Reds team total under 2.5. Sure. Let's go.
Boy, the BC Lions.
Hey, we can still tail the unofficial CFL squad ride for tonight, the BC Lions.
It does.
Okay. W stream today. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Trent, we'll do a little diving into the weeds next week for you. We can talk more about these Goatwell squares. You got some homework. Bring a couple more squares when we talk about it next week, and we can try to help you out. All right?
Yeah. What's your plan today, Trent? Are you getting something up and moving?
Oh, man. Shit. We might have to watch some talking about BC Lions. We might need to watch some BC.
What time do they play?
Trip to season 2.
Trip to
7:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
Can rip some BC up until BC.
Wow. It might just be BC day.
Yeah.
It might just be BC day. All right, chat. Try to peer pressure Trent on the feed to fire up a night sweats. Will you? It's the only chance we got. All right. We'll catch you guys not tomorrow. We're going up to New York for a little Pick It at the Park. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets to Pick It at the Park yet, yeah, we could watch some Little League World Series, or we could stick ice picks in our fucking eyeballs. Sounds about the same to me. You couldn't pay me to watch that shit product on the field, respectfully.
It's just
you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me. Chat, we'll catch you guys on Monday. Big weekend this weekend. Pick It at the Park. If you're up there in NYC, better see you at Billy's at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday. Be there early. All right, and let's cash the squad ride tonight. Reds team total under 2.5. Unofficial squad ride BC Lions plus 2.5. We'll catch you guys next week. Same time, same place.